back, everybody, to Mist Survival. It has been a while since I've played Mist Survival, and that has been on purpose. Some of this game I love. I have a love-hate relationship with it, and the part that I hate are the game bugs. Because it's in early access, early development, single developer, it's been years and years and years that this game has been under development. Sometimes I just need to take a break and walk away. But one of the things I want to do today is actually, I'm not going to play the game. I want to talk about the latest game updates that have been going on for game update 0.6. So we're 0.6, well, that means that we're at least more than halfway there now. Hopefully that's what that means that we're going to be looking at. That could mean, I don't know, some of the game updates that they're going through, or he's going through, it might be another 3-4 years before this game is finally done, because it seems like the point updates are like a year. I could be wrong, but that's just what I seem to feel like the game updates are doing. We've been waiting a long time for Screamers. We've been waiting a long time for a lot of different things that we're going to talk about today. So let's get into the video and let's go over what they say. One of the things that I've always thought was a little cheesy has been the bandits. They're kind of, sometimes they're easy to kill. They're pretty predictable. But the one thing that really really upsets me about the bandits is that their aimbot is like spot on 100% all the time. It's amazing. And here, I guess, is simulating the shots that the guy is firing. I mean, that it gives you an opportunity. At least there seems to be some timing in between. But notice he never really misses that much. I mean, it's almost spot on. So I would say to the developer to keep working on those aim bots mechanics if that's what he's trying to show here at this point. So again, as you're moving, then he kind of misses, but man, if you stand still for 1 millisecond, you're dead. So I like the that they're hiding behind stuff. That they kind of already done that. I like that you can hide behind things and they're not going to automatically see you. This is amazing. The Screamer is just fantastic. The animation is fantastic. The graphics, the textures, the way she moves, A++ on the Screamer. That's awesome. Another A+ that I gotta give the developer on this is the lighting. Oh, I'm gonna look forward to this. Just that atmospheric makes you more like you're in the game, and the feeling is better. It's darker inside. Lights. Notice as the gunfire happens, that lights up a bit. That is the volumetric interior lighting. The lumen lighting is just fantastic. And of course, it allows you to put lighting inside your building, and it makes it feel more like the light isn't just coming from absolutely everywhere. So this is fantastic. The shadows, the different light shafts, or the presence of what it seems to be. I haven't really seen light shafts yet, but the way the light enters the room is fantastic. How it's darker in corners, and I hope that means that the enemies will have a hard time seeing you because of that, and not just automatically detect your presence just because you're in the room, regardless of the lighting. I hope that means that, you know, they really, if they can't see you, then you're not there. Kind of like the standing behind the block thing in the Bandits demo that we just saw. So I like how the doors can open and maybe let a little bit of sunshine in. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Just A+ on the on this lighting. Good job. Now here is a different way of moving things. Yeah, I mean, this part is cool. I like this part. And moving things around. Putting up an entire workbench up and over your head, and okay, I can go with that. That's better than what we have now, which is very, very frustrating. So I like also a hint here that we're going to have LP gas. That's fantastic. I like how you can spin it around. It gives you a little thumbs up. That's cool. This is the only part, the lifting up over my head thing. That's okay. I mean, I guess there's not much of an animation that you can really do there. So I'll let that slide. Another thing that I'm seeing by moving is that there's a trailer there and a hitch, which I think is really interesting. We'll talk about that in a second. No, talk about it right now. A trailer. This is fantastic. He calls it a caravan. I think that's funny. So, and one thing I never really liked, while we were at it, change that truck sound with the diesel sound. It's never really, it just, a good V8 engine, man, with the roar of the engine would be nice. I mean, these are pretty heavy duty trucks. So I like that you can put things into the trailer, and I think he's going to demonstrate here that he can move and that stuff's not going to stay still. Yep, that's what's happening. So he's going to go a bit, and to prove that stuff doesn't despawn, go back into the trailer, and yep, there it all is. So that's fantastic. It's a mobile room, which is great. Fantastic. There's that screamer again. This is interesting. Siren behavior and puzzle. So the Siren, I guess, sees him. Okay, because she really took a while to start coming after him. I don't like the running movement. It seems not right, not fluid enough. Kind of game boxy. It seems like that animation needs some work. But I like this mechanic to where you have to pick things up and solve for things. That's kind of cool. I'm not a big puzzle fan in games. I'll be honest. It's just a waste of time. I don't know. I like how she came back out of the air vent. That was interesting. But her running animation definitely needs help. That's for sure. New generators and light mechanics. This is fantastic news. I love that you can fill the gas this way now. And it gives you the big percentage to let you know how much the gas tank has. Turning on the generator, I like that animation. That's really cool. Obviously no generator sound there, which, I'm okay with. If you just leave it that way. I guess you got to put a little bit of generator sound, but that gets so annoying. And the lighting, that is just next level for this game. That's fantastic. Actually using the lighting in the house. Now, I'm not sure if this means that all things in the game are going to be movable and destroyable. This is something that I've been preaching about for quite a while. I should be able to move things around, and taking a sledgehammer to a plastic chair, and all of a sudden that plastic chair seemed to be invulnerable. That was very frustrating. The new inspection, that's okay. Whatever, that works. Picking up things and reading what they say. Yep, okay, big deal. Key card, I guess, or looks like some sort of key card access, which is cool. I like these new buildings. I like the way they look, and again, as long as things are not, a chair should not be God mode. I should be able to take a hammer to a chair and destroy it. I like the new way that the vehicle parts work. That's fantastic. You actually get to see the engine and where the alternator or the battery is, and where you put the spark plug. That's very, very cool. All very, very cool. I'm very excited about that. I think it's funny that I pick up an engine over the top of my head. And I just kind of, hook up an entire engine. Maybe a cherry picker would be a good idea. You have to have a cherry picker to move an engine. I don't know. Just an idea. If you don't know what a cherry picker is, it's what they call a tool to pull engines out of vehicles. Obviously, because an engine is extraordinarily heavy, a single person could never lift one out of a vehicle unless you've got one of those little barely 3-cylinder engines and, you know, whatever. But I like the new mechanic for the tires. The new animations, very, very cool. Very, very cool. It'd be interesting to see if he adds any kind of EVs. So, area capture mechanics, work in progress. So this means that this is not going to be available anytime soon. I'm assuming this is an area of effect mechanic that he's working toward. You know, like fire bombs and stuff like that. And then taking over, capture the flag point, and all of a sudden you've got some helpers, I'm assuming. Maybe more survivors that you're going to run across. So, I don't know. All right, so environmental rework, level 0 or zone 0. I'm assuming this is either a rework of the original Mist Survival zone, or if it's a new zone that he's just calling level 0 or zone 0. I kind of hope he brings back the old original zone and just attaches it to the newest one, and not to override what we have now, but just a playable area. So that's fantastic. I really like being able to shoot gas canisters and they blow up. Being able to sit in a chair, that's cool. Really, really cool. So definitely some good things happening here in this update. Seems like there's new environments, new camps, which is always a good thing. New bandit areas, or maybe areas that you can take over. That would be very cool. Army bases and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed the army base in the original game. I always thought that you should be able to take it over and fortify it. I remember building my first house up on the roof of this gas garage. That was really cool, and the zombies couldn't get to me because they were up. I was up above, and so it kind of made it smart. The very first time I made it, it was kind of cool. Maybe I'll have to do that again sometime. So again, with the lighting environmental things, it's going to work really cool, I think, just being able to go in and out of buildings and cleaning out areas. So the hotel, I remember the original hotel with the 2 zombies in the second floor. That was kind of cool. This is so much better, especially if you're actually able to use, you know, like grab those suitcases and use them. You know, grab that little suitcase wheel cart thing. That would be cool. Actually make things usable. Don't just make them static. God mode items in the world that you can't move or destroy, because that's just so annoying. So keep that in mind if you would, Mr. Developer. If you even watch this video, which I hope someday, somehow you do, even a humble little player like myself. But I enjoy a lot of these mechanics that are coming up. So this looks like it's going to be a camp of some kind with a flag. I hope he fixes the water bowl for the dogs. Also, for Leo and the other dogs, please, for the love of that, it's good and holy, please stop making the dogs pant incessantly as if they just ran a mile. Dogs don't pant like that all the time. My dog is actually quite quiet. The panting is out of control, especially the birds whistling. Even when you're indoors, the birds whistling is just out of hand. Please fix the constant sounds that are just very, very annoying. This is the original White House, which I think is fantastic. I loved the White House. I built a base there, made it my home, which is why I'm currently in the Blue House, because it brought back nostalgia for that. So, and then the last thing is this animation, and I guess I didn't play this through the first time around. The new placing animation, large logs, and cutting things down. Very, very cool. New pieces, and I like the sawing animation that he's about to do here. Let's see. Yep, there he is. So, very, very cool. I like how those logs stack. That's cool. This is a big plus right here, because how many of us keep our weapons inside, like, drawers and stuff, like your nightstand drawer and stuff, in lockers that just, yeah. This is a big, what do you call it? Convenient display case and ammo storage. So this is cool. I know I have several types of shotguns. I've scrapped a few just because I just didn't have room for all of them. But this will be nice, especially putting the extra helmets and storage. Just really, really nice. I appreciate that. And I think he's about to show us a workbench pegboard kind of scenario. Yeah, here it is. Where you can just attach things to the pegboard, which is fantastic. I wonder if it's based on squareness and things that can fit, or can you like turn weapons sideways and make them just fit because the barrel is just. It'll be interesting to play with that. I like the new shotgun designs. Very nice. New models. I appreciate that. Ammo storage, that's huge. Sometimes you don't need to carry every bit of ammunition on you, and it's just nice to be able to put away ammo, so that's fine. The light, again, is just fantastic. Oh, this was a really nice touch, too. That's a really nice touch. So, the soda machine, this is cool. I like adding an effect to where you can interact things with the world. Money, being able to actually go to a soda machine and use it. Which I wonder if there has to be electricity available, or do they just always just work? That'll be interesting to see if you'd have to hook up a generator. And is it unlimited supplies, or will eventually, you know, will it run out? Does it only keep like 20 or 30 or 50? I don't know how many sodas are actually in a soda machine. I would expect it'd have to be like 50 to 100, right? For a soda machine, so I don't know. The new zombie textures are fantastic. And I think he's going to show blood splatter here, which is, I'll give it a B. Some is working, some is not. This is interesting. That should have left a huge splatter on the wall. Headshot, and it didn't. The blood pooling is really good. Just the new animation, that's just a lot better. The zombies are looking a lot better than the alien-looking ones that we're currently dealing with. The way they walk and interact, I think, is cool. This is interesting, a flamethrower, which is fantastic. I love the idea of this. I like that they're quick. They don't need to all be quick, because you'll run into a situation where you're dead. I mean, you're absolutely dead. Either that or they do. It's fine if they're quick, as long as they're not wrecking you with every blow. If Mr. Developer, if you want to make them fast, then adjust the damage so that if you get hit, 5, 6, 10 times, just unreasonably amount of damage will make that just not fun. So making quick work with the flamethrower again. I like the truck and the new engine animation and stuff like that. That's a different truck. So then this again is cool. I'm going to enjoy finding a trailer. So putting the engine in, or the battery in, I should say. Very cool. And gasoline, I like this. It tells you right there 50%, or did say 50%. I thought it said 50%. So now it says 30. So very cool. This is a problem. What the hell is this noise? That's worse. That is the worst, awful, maybe Super Nintendo engine noise I've ever heard. I mean, we're literally taking video gaming back 2 decades with this audio. I hope he's not seriously considering using this audio. I love that you can tow the trailer. It seems like you can go off-roading with it, because in normal cases, a trailer would have definitely come off just doing what he just did. So, yeah, running into things. That engine is awful. Just absolutely awful. I mean, that was like from the Super Nintendo era. Or maybe not even that. Maybe it was the NES era. This audio is terrible. Terrible. Nice driving. Gas can, I think it's funny. It doesn't move. It's in there, but it doesn't really move. This is fantastic. Having an ATV, yes. We've been needing an ATV for quick in and outs, all-terrain, getting up into the woods where a truck may not fit very well. Fantastic. Look forward to finding one of these in-game. This sounds good. Now, see, this is totally different. Good audio for this. Maybe a little too loud, but it's okay. I mean, it sounds good. And I love that you can use this to tow as well. I think it's funny that when you don't move the trailer, you move the bike when you hitch it up. That's funny. So yeah, I could definitely see going for a water run, putting a water container in the back, and then going down to the river, filling it up and bringing it back. Very, very cool. Love going off-roading. I think the speedometer actually works. You can see it in the thing there. So I hope the gas mileage on these is decent. They're not having to constantly be filling it up. Something to consider. Very cool. That would be effective. Setting up traps. Still with the trailer attached, moving backwards. That's funny. This was cool. I was figuring out that this would be the how to fill up your propane gas for your flamethrower. So that's pretty cool. So he's got a couple different ones. The propane gas fills up from the tank, then you take it, you attach it to your flamethrower. I guess a simple reload kind of a thing, I'm assuming. And then if you look to the gauge on the flamethrower now, it says it's full. One thing that had me a little worried is how quickly it depletes when using it. Just give it a watch the needle. I mean, that depletes pretty quick. And ending this off, I think, back again with the sniper. I mean, that sniper is just absolutely taking your head off. He would not have lived if he didn't have God mode turned on, I think. And the barking, too. I mean, I understand it's combat and dogs are going to bark. And Leo's back in there somewhere. So the sniper, it took, only a dozen bullets to kill him, which I think is unrealistic. This one gave up. I thought that was interesting. I wonder what you would do if he gives up, then what? And you don't want to kill him. What's the other option? A new camp, the Kimiko camp? Let me know how badly I butchered that. So it looks like an Oriental theme. Eastern, very beautiful, very nice. Don't set this building on fire. It's too nice. Fireplace. It's pretty cool. Those paper doors aren't gonna do jack for you on a zombie though. On a horde. So I thought this was interesting. There's the garage, but it's a different building, although the inside is pretty much the same. And I believe this is a hotel, which is really cool. I'll be having some fun going through places like this, clearing them out and loot running. Be good to establish like a secondary basis to fall back to when you're out and about. So very, very cool. I hope that all this stuff is movable and destructible. Furniture should not have infinite hit points. If you've got a sledgehammer, you should be able to destroy things. And railroad tracks, which I think is fun. I wonder if there's actually going to be a workable rail car of some kind. And we're back at a farm here. And I think the farm was redone. That flashlight is fantastic. Of course, we have that, but in the new lighting environments, that flashlight's going to come even better than before. Oh, that front loader. Oh, man. I hope that we can actually use that front loader. That would be fantastic. Like, actually be able to pick things up and move things with them. That would be great. You can see, imagine clearing out a zombie horde or nest in here. They seem to like farms for some reason. And a little bandit area. There would be a sniper. See that tower right there? In today's game right now, that sniper would have killed you. You'd just be dead. As soon as you walked into the area, you'd be dead. Just aimbot, headshot, dead. And we've been in this house in the towns before. Very reused, but that's alright. Don't mind reused assets as long as they're good. And new area. So apparently this is still Zone 0 probably, I think, maybe. It's called Old Waterwork and Tunnel. So I'm assuming that's a water plant. Yep, there's going down and below, probably to a dam. Obviously, this place is empty of all enemies right now. He's just running through it, showing off the environments. But still very good. I'm very happy. All right, folks. Thanks so much for spending your time with me, and like and subscribe if you would. Leave a comment down below what you think of this update and all the little videos that are coming out for 0.6 patch. Is it worth coming back for? And the biggest question I have is, are the current bugs in the game being addressed, or are they just being glossed over in order to get new content out? And I hope that's not the case. So anyways, appreciate every one of you spending your time with me. And until next time, bye.